when we go to Mobile, so when we go to Mobile, Alabama, we are going to two universities, and so that you'll get opportunity to see that. As I go over the agenda, I will go over the rules for each thing, such as bus, hotel, how to behave when you're on a college tour, so that we can make sure we go over every component. Um, Usually, typically, parents, we go over this information. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to any of us for any additional questions. If you have questions while I'm going over the information, please raise your hand. Dr. Cabrera, Ms. Blostein will see it, and then they'll let me know that there's a question, and I will, pause for that moment. But please let me, get through the agenda so that I can tell you the information. And then once I get through that, then if you, have, questions, then we can answer them then. All right, we're leaving Sunday. We're leaving at 1 o'clock. We will ask students. We leaving this Sunday, so this Sunday, March the 15th at 1 p.m. We are asking that the students have lunch prior to coming with us. So parents, please make sure that you get them lunch and everything because we're not stopping for lunch. That's why we're leaving at 1 after lunch. So make sure they get something to eat. The main thing is that they cannot bring open food our containers on the bus, so they would need to eat this prior to coming. The reason why is there's no cup holders on the bus. And with us traveling, there's no way for them to, let's say if they have ice in their drink, there's no way for them to discard it. And then also we don't have issues with people spilling open, drinks on the bus, and we don't want that. So therefore, they have to have their lunch prior to. They can bring snacks on the bus, and we encourage them to bring snacks. However, with any drinks, it needs to be a bottled drink. Please do not bring those Stanley cups. Don't bring nothing resembling those Stanley cups because once again, they spill. We done had the situation before. And being that we got to be on this bus from Sunday to Tuesday, we do not want any issues. All right. So once again, you can bring bottled drinks, not non-alcoholic. Let me say that. So like soda juice, water, you can bring your chips, candy, different things that you may want to have in the room. Okay. So once again, bring all your snacks for it. On the bus also, you can bring a blanket, but do not come like when your parents drop you off, do not come with that blanket, like how y'all are at school. I'm not saying you all, but some students at school have that blanket on them and they're walking around like it's a jacket. We're not going to do that. So make sure that once again that you can have a blanket, but make sure it's folded up, in your bag or on top of your suitcase. And you can bring a pillow to keep on the bus because once again we will be traveling, and I want you all to be comfortable. Um, Make sure when the bus on the bus, and I'm talking about the bus before we talk about the departure. On the bus also, bring headphones if you're gonna listen to music, if you're gonna, do anything on your phone, even if you're gonna stroll TikTok or whatever it may be. Bring earphones because no one should see or hear, what you have going on your phone. It's just like being on the plane. If you don't have any headphones, you cannot be playing anything on your phone out loud. Okay. So once again, please make sure you bring any type of headphones, anything, earbuds, or whatever you bring to listen to your music. When we get on the bus, parents, we do not allow opposite genders to sit with each other. So on the bus, they can sit anywhere on the bus, but when they sit on the bus, it's girls with sit with girls and guys sit with guys. All right. This is a full trip, so you would not be having a seat by yourself. Now it may be where maybe one or two may, depending on, how the numbers are. But keep in mind that you will be sharing a seat with someone. So once again, know, let's be mindful of that. So girls sit with girls, guys sit with guys, anywhere on the bus. Please do not try to switch seats. when like lights go out or anything else, because parents, I'm telling you now, if we catch students disobeying, what we ask them to do, you are going to get a call, and depending on what they do on the trip, you may have to come and get them, or we may have to send them. And understand that, that's only if it escalates to that. Now, if they do things like that, understand that they probably will receive a deduction, and also too, they may can't go on any trips because they're not trustworthy. So once again, make sure you're sitting in the seat, girls with girls, guys with guys. Do not try to switch seats. In our program, I always play around with the students and tell them, but I'm serious about it. Snitches get rewarded in this program. So if you see someone sitting, they don't switch seats, you can, and nobody ain't gonna know you told or anything. Please let us know. Please let us know, because the last thing we want to do is have anybody to put our program in jeopardy. And this program benefits all of us. So pretty much, we don't want any mishap. So if you see anything, please feel free to let us know. We will have like different snacks. Dr. Cabrera is very good at, getting chips and, water and juice. But once again, that's not for them to enjoy on the whole trip. So that's why I say bring your own snacks. That's for like, let's say 3 hours on the road, we may get them chips or something to drink. Okay. So we will be leaving at 1 from USF at the Grayson Allen building. So that building, I put the address up there. That's the roundabout. So we're not meeting over there near the gym area. We're meeting in the roundabout. So as soon as you turn onto USF campus and you go straight down, so you know how the library is off to the side on the right side, you're gonna pass the library and go into that loop. We should be there. The staff should be there in advance. Please do not drop the students off without making sure that you see one of the staff there. We'll probably be there by, I know for sure we'll be there at 12:15. So students could, start getting dropped off at 12:15 if you would like. But I definitely would be there at 12:15 to receive any students. So once again, we will be meeting there. We will stop somewhere for dinner at 6, depending on where we are on the road. We try to, because we have a large group, not a lot of people could service a large group of our capacity. So sometimes we end up going to like a Golden Corral or somewhere where it's like a buffet, or to the mall or somewhere for them to eat. So we will make sure that they eat around 6 p.m. wherever we're at on the road. We probably be in like the Tallahassee area around this time. So if we are, then more than likely we'll go to Golden Corral. And once again, I know we have some new parents and some new students on this call. We will pay for their food. Go back down a little bit. Yeah, right there. And so we will pay for their food, so you don't have to worry about that. And then we should get to the hotel about 11 p.m. Students, when we get to the hotel, how it's going to go is that you're going to remain on the bus. Dr. Cabrera and Ms. Blostein will go in to get the keys. When they come back, myself and between the staff, we will pass out keys. We will call you by your rooms. As we're calling you by your rooms to get your key, you will get your key. You and your roommates, you will get your items and you will head to your room. Do not stop at the desk. Do not stop anywhere. You're going straight to your room and you're going to stay in there. If you need anything, parents, we do room checks every single night. And so when we come to do room checks at night, if you need an extra washcloth, an extra towel, or anything else, we will do it at that time. Or if you need to get ice for your room, we will do it at that time. But once again, do not stop anywhere. Go straight to the room. If you're a type of person that takes medication, or you're a type of person that say, ladies, if you cramp a lot, or if you're a type of person like me that breaks out easily, then the main thing that you need to do is make sure you bring your medication. We as a staff, we cannot share medication with the students. Even if the parents call us and say, hey, I give you full permission, we cannot do that, because if something happens to that student, let's say if I gave a parent told me to give a student a Benadryl, and I give a student a Benadryl, and that student breaks out and let's just say they have to go to the hospital and stuff like that, that could come back as a liability for us, and then our program could be in jeopardy, and that's something that we do not want to happen. So once again, if you know you're the type of person that cramps, or anything like that, bring your own over-the-counter medication or bring, any prescribed medication that you have. If students have any medical conditions, that we haven't been notified of, please let Ms. Blockstein know. Because we will have please put your phones on silent, please. I mean, yours. Thank you. So we will have please, if your child has any medical conditions, please let Ms. Blockstein know so that we could be alert, so that we can make sure we're watching out for the student, making sure that, the student's okay and good. So just make sure that you let her know that information. Ladies, I'm gonna get a little personal. If you know that your girly thing has not arrived for the month yet, then please bring, the essentials that you need for that. Okay, so once again, if it has not, come on yet or anything else, make sure you bring your essentials that you need, because the issue is that, some, and I will just have some just in case, you all have any mishaps, but once I, supply you with something to start off with, then you will be responsible for going to get your, other items that you need. So that's for, my young ladies. The attire for Sunday will be any USF Upward Bound or Upward Bound Math and Science shirt. If you are a new student, and you do not have but one shirt, please let us know via email. Let us know so that we can, me, Ms. Blockstein, could have you a additional shirt available. So what you'll do is you'll just wear a regular shirt coming on that Sunday, and then we'll provide you with the shirt to put on. So any of your USF, UBMS shirts, keep in mind, students, that you can only wear the shirts that we provide to you. You can't go into Walmart and pick up a USF shirt and say, okay, I'm gonna wear it. No, you only wear the shirts and the polos that we provide to you. Okay. So once again, just, you can wear jogging pants or sweatpants or jeans. You cannot wear jeggings. You cannot wear tights. Okay. Sweatpants, jogging pants, or jeans. All right. Now, going also, yes, bring a jacket as well. If you do not have, like, let's say you don't have a jacket or you don't have access to a jacket, once again, email myself or Ms. Blockstein and let us know. On Monday, so parents, how we usually do it, and I know we got students that don't travel with us before, but I'm talking to, mostly the parents that for the students that haven't came. We try to stay at hotels that provide breakfast, and this hotel definitely provides breakfast. And what we do is split the students by gender in the morning to go down and eat breakfast. And so we do wake ups. And so students, how it works is that when we come that Sunday night, and we do check-ins, and we make sure that, hey, you got ice, everybody's in the room, and you good. We will put a security measure on your door. Now, when we put the security measure on your door, you're not allowed, don't touch the door at all, because if that security measure is broken the next morning, then you and your roommates are going to be in trouble, and we're going to have to contact your parent, to see, what possibly happened for you. Parents, it's a way for us to make sure that the student stays in their room and that they do not leave. However, let's say God, forbids, if a fire breaks out or anything, it's not something that would keep them from leaving their room if that happens. It just, like I said, once again, it's a way for us to make sure that the students stayed in their room all night and did not leave. And, it provides, a sense of security for us and you as well. So once again, students, once we put a security measure on your door at night, you cannot touch that door at all. You are not allowed to go into each other's room. Let me say this again. You're not allowed to go into each other's room. Whether it's a girl going in the girl room or a guy going in the guy room, you're not allowed at all. So once again, you're only allowed in your hotel room. You're not allowed to come out, wander around, go down to the lobby, go anywhere. When we get to the hotel, you go straight to your room. You stay there until you get, any directions from that. All right. So going into that, the next morning, we will do wake ups. Okay. So parents, with breakfast starting for guys at 7, pretty much the wake ups will start probably like 6:30 for all of them, just to say, hey, just a reminder, ladies, breakfast is this time, guys, breakfast is this time, make sure you be downstairs by this time. That at that time, the security measure will be removed from their door. So guys, you will be able to go downstairs between 7 and 8 a.m. to eat breakfast. I ask that you don't have to be fully, dressed in your outfit for today to go to breakfast, but I also, want you to be mindful of what you wear. So let's say if you wear your pajama pants, fellas, then please don't go with your little tank top. Don't go down there with your tank top. Throw on a t-shirt on top of your tank top to go downstairs. Please try not to go downstairs with your bonnets. Don't go downstairs with your bonnets, your headscarves, or any of that. Okay. So like pajama pants, a t-shirt. Okay. Ladies, please, please, please be mindful of how you go down. No bonnets. Now you can go down if your pajamas are appropriate. Meaning that if you got pajamas like that, got shorts and they shorts, then I would suggest that you bring your pair of jogging pants to put over them so that you could go downstairs. Also, your top should not be see-through, or it shouldn't be like crop top or anything. If it is, then you need to throw on a shirt on top of your night clothes as well. So once again, you can, and you can go down in slides, not bedroom shoes, but slides. Okay. So once again, you can go down in slides, but not bedroom shoes. With your breakfast, you should be able to, well, some of them are set up different. So sometimes you're able to get your food, and once you fix it, you can bring it back up to your room. Or you could stay down there and eat, and then, however you plan on doing it. But guys, your breakfast is over at 8 o'clock. All right. So if you didn't get up in time to eat breakfast and you get up at 8:30, say, Dr. Curry, I ain't eat breakfast because I woke up late. I don't have no sympathy for you, and you're not gonna eat, because we did the wake up call, which we went and knocked on your door and told you what time breakfast was. We told you to be down there during that time. So it's up to you to be down there. Okay. Ladies, you should not be down there between 7 and 8 o'clock at all. You should be nowhere down there. Your breakfast do not start until between 8 and 9 o'clock. So the same thing with guys. You will, eat breakfast. Please do not try to come down at 9 o'clock and try to eat breakfast, because that's not going to work. Okay. We're leaving at 9:10 for the first college tour. I'm sorry. I need to change that. We're leaving at 10:10. So you do have like a break where you could go back to sleep, or you could get dressed, or you could take your time and go to sleep. But we will be leaving for the college tour at 10:10 instead of 9:10, because the college did change the time for the college tour. So the college tour starts at 10:30 instead of 9:30 previously of how it was. All right. So once again, you'll eat breakfast, you'll have plenty of time to get dressed. You are to be downstairs by 10:10. All right. We will have lunch. We either gonna have lunch at the university, or we're gonna have lunch at the mall. So let me go back to the college tour. I am real big on being on time for college tours. So if you got to be down, if I say 10:10, 10:10 means that we're leaving at 10:10. All right. So that means that you need to be downstairs at 10 o'clock on the bus, in the lobby. So you need to be downstairs at 10 o'clock with everything that you need. All right. Because we have to leave at 10:10 from the hotel. With college tours, parents, we have to be on time, because if we're not on time, that college could say, hey, we're not doing tours for Upward Bound Math and Science at USF no more, because they didn't show up on time. And that has happened to some schools. So we do not want that to happen to us at all. So we're going to make sure we're on time. Students, let me tell you this. I want you to pay attention on those college tours. I want you to be respectful. Because if you do not, when we go to the mall and stuff, you will sit down and not be able to shop because you didn't know how to act on the college tour. When you go on a tour, you might want to leave your headphones, your earbuds, or whatever it is. Leave those on the bus. You are not to bring them at all whatsoever, because you would not be listening to it. Also, too, when you on a tour, parents, please do not call the students while they're on the tour. You have the agenda right here, and also Ms. Blostein will email it out to you all, her or Dr. Cabrera. Please do not call them while they're on a college tour. They cannot talk while they're on a college tour because they're paying attention and it's a distraction. Students, you can use your phone to take pictures, video, but you cannot use your phone to be texting people, calling people, or anything like that. We will be, checking you for that. And if you are doing that, you will get a deduction. How you act on this trip will depend on how you will you get invited to other trips. So make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do on this trip. University of Mobile is excited. This is my first time going to the universities in Mobile, so I'm excited to learn information about them as well. So they will talk to you. They'll do admissions presentations. Hopefully you'll get to see the dorm. We may eat on campus. If we do eat on campus, we still will go to the mall. We'll go to the mall maybe for like probably like an hour or 2 hours or so, so that if you want to shop, you can. It'll give you the opportunity to shop. The mall is set up to give you an idea. It's set up to me more like West Shore Mall versus Brandon Mall. So it has a limited amount of like different stores, but you can look it up and see if you would like. Then we will return back to the hotel. With downtime means that you're in your room, you're getting dressed for tonight. So once again, you're not to go in anybody's room. You're not to, do anything but sit in there. During downtime, most of the time, the staff, we are in the lobbies. And so if we see you come out and do anything, understand you cannot trick us with anything. Okay. We done been doing this for a long time. So please don't try to be sneaky with anything or do anything because it's gonna result in you having us to call your parent. Your parent gonna have to come to Mobile and get you. And if they gotta come and get you when they drive home, they drive you out the program. And we do not want that to happen because we want to do so many great things with you. But you got to follow rules. All right. Now that night, we always parents, we always try to do something fun. Or have the students do something fun because this is their spring break and we want them to enjoy themselves. And so we will have dinner at Surge Entertainment. Now, Surge Entertainment, I know you're like, what is that? But Surge Entertainment is like a bigger David and Buster's. That's the best way I could put it. It has a bowling alley in which the students you will get a card and it will have like play credits on there for you to play. It also includes bowling. They have bowling alleys in there, so you can bowl. They have now for the other stuff you have to pay for yourself. So they got like laser tag. They have a racetrack. They have different things in there. It's a whole big, thing in there. So, we're looking for you all to have a good time. We will have dinner. Most likely we will have probably pizza, fries, and drinks. If you want additional stuff, that's on you. You can, bring your own money to purchase additional things for dinner. But we went on ahead and prepaid for dinner for you so that you could be able to have the card to play. So thank you, Dr. Cabrera, for allowing that to happen. Because typically, you get your money for dinner and you have to, pay for your, play. So what Dr. Cabrera, did was make sure that, we prepaid for your dinner with the pizzas and stuff. And then, you also get a card to play. And also kudos to Ms. Blostein for making sure you got a great deal. Her, Ms. Brito, that you got a great deal when it came to, the fun play card that you're going to get. With that, at Surge Entertainment, you can wear your own clothes. So you do not have to wear like you be a mess stuff. So, but it has to be in compliance with our dress code. So no ripped jeans, no short shorts, no short dress, no no revealing, no see-through, no crop tops. So no slides. You still gotta have a back on it. So once again, you got to be in dress code. Parents, if they're not in dress code, then I'm going to tell them to go back upstairs, put on their outfit that they had on at a college tour because I know that's in dress code, and they're going to wear that. You do not have to change clothes if you do not want to. It's up to you, but we got some people that, hey, and I'm not hating on it, that want to change clothes, and I understand that, and I get that, so that'll be fine. At 10, once we get back to the hotel, the lights will be out. Now we know they're not going to go to sleep when they get in the hotel. When we say lights out, that means that we're going to come around. We're going to do, room checks, and then we're going to put a security measure on their door. So that's what we mean by that. But let's say we get to the hotel by 9:50, it's still lights out. That means going straight to your room, staying in there, and we'll come by and check it. Go to the next thing, Dr. Cabrera, please. Oh, go down to the bottom. I ain't do attire. I'm sorry. So attire. So in the daytime, you will have the yellow polo shirt and jeans. We know certain students do not have the yellow trio, and the polo I'm talking about, students, is the yellow polo with um the red writing trio on it. For the students that do not have a shirt, please email and it shouldn't be any old students. But any new students, please email Ms. Blossom, especially if you're going on this trip. And like I said, Dr. Cabrera is Santa Claus for a reason because he made things happen. So he is going to make sure that the new students that don't have a polo, they will have a yellow shirt with the red trio on it. So you will, you'll be a part of the group too. So don't feel like I won't have a polo. I won't be, no parents, they will have one. Thanks to Dr. Cabrera for doing that. Jeans, make sure they're not ripped. Please wear sneakers when going on these tours. People be trying to wear sandals, and we don't had the back brook. I had the Staples shoes and everything. So make sure you wear those. Tuesday, it's gonna switch up. Girls will have breakfast first. Guys will have breakfast second. We'll leave at 10:05. So 10:05 means being downstairs by 9:50 to get on the bus. All right. So, but stay in the lobby. Do not go. Never go and just get on the bus. Stay in the lobby until you get directions to get on the bus. Once you get directions to get on the bus, and then, hey, that's fine. But wait until you get directions. So then we're going to visit the University of South Alabama. USA is the nickname that they call USA. So, so University of South Alabama, I'm excited for that as well. We will have lunch on their campus. And then from there, we will go to their museum. So the cool thing about their school, and a lot of other schools have it too, and we try to, on these spring break or on these college tour trips, parents, we not only try to take them to like colleges and different stuff like that, we try to do like other things with them as well. Cultural enrichment activities as well. So one of the things that we will be doing is a museum. So the museum is actually located on that campus. So they would get the opportunity to look through the museum, look at different things, different histories of not only University of South Alabama, but of Alabama as well. And then from there, students, we will leave from Tampa. We will leave for Tampa. Parents will stop for dinner. Now we're projecting to be back at midnight. However, if we get back before then, typically we have the students to call you out an hour in advance. I mean, an hour before our arrival to let you know, hey, let's say we arrive early. So we may have them to call you at, let's say, 9:30 or 10 o'clock and say, hey, we're going to, be at the school at 11 p.m. Listen, we love your kids and we know you love your kids too. But please, please, please be on time to pick them up on Tuesday night. Please, please, please. It's their spring break. We know that, once again, for the parents that, may, hey, set your alarm. Set your alarm to get up at 11 o'clock so you could be there on time. Also, do not park in the roundabout. Even when you're dropping them off and you want to wait on them for the bus, do not park in that roundabout. Leave that open. You will be asked to move if you're there. So the best thing to do is there is like when you go around the roundabout, there's like a straight stretch. You can park on park on the side of that, but do not park in that loop because that's where the buses will be coming in at. Okay. So go up a little bit so I can look at the tire, Dr. Cabrera, please. Okay. So those green shirts that we gave the students, this is the so you will be wearing the green shirt, the green USF shirt with our with our students that we already had in the program. You will wear that green shirt that you had from this summer. What did we nickname it, Dr. Cabrera, Ms. Blaustein? What did we nickname the green shirt from this summer?
It's the R shirt, the USF
Arthur.
R shirt.
66. One that says 66 on it.
It says 56.
66.
66. So that shirt. So if you are confused on what this is for our our students that have been in the program. If you're confused as far as what shirt that is, you can text one of us a picture to verify it. We'll let you know. But for the new students, you'll wear the shirt that we gave you, the R shirt. If you did not get an R shirt and you got an opposite shirt, then please let us know so that we can make sure that you get the R shirt. And I think that's it. Ms. Blostein or Dr. Cabrera, did y'all want to cover anything? Oh, this is our phone numbers. Listen, our phone numbers are only for you all. Please don't contact Ms. Brito. Won't be able to go on a trip, so please do not bother to call her. But we will have student assistants on the trip with us. Along with Mr. Martin. But if you need anything while we're on the trip, Dr. Cabrera, Ms. Blostein, or myself could be reached by our cell phone. But please, please, please do not give out our cell phone numbers to other people that's not in the program. All right. Our cell phones are only for you all parents. Please don't get outrageous with calling and texting us every minute. Like, what my child doing now? What my child doing now? We don't got time to be texting you every second of the moment of saying what it is. But if you have any emergencies, or let's say your child ain't check in with you at all, which we students, please call your parents when you make it. They worry about you. They parents, they love you. Make sure that when you get to the hotel Sunday, call them. Now, parents, if you have not heard from your child, after they did, definitely call us and we'll definitely make sure that they contact you. But other than that, we'll entertain any questions at this time. Well, Ms. Blostein and Dr. Cabrera, did you have anything you want to say?
Real quick, I wanted to say, I know who's new and who didn't come for summer. I just need to know your sizes. So don't just say I didn't come, I need a shirt. If you email me your size so we can have that ready for you.
Thank you. And then also too, so we have a lot of new students. And what we did, parents, is that for some of our new students that started in January that came to all the Saturday sessions and turned a report card, that they qualify for this trip. So some of them, I don't know how, but some ninth graders got permission slips or whatever like that. This trip is only for 10th and 11th graders only. 10th and 11th graders only. So if you are a ninth grader and you're on this call, you should not be on this call at all. With our ninth graders, what we do a freshman institute, which we already did. With our freshman institute, we took them on a tour of USF, and then we took them to the USF game. We did invite additional students because we didn't have enough students to take, but they already had their freshman institute. The next trip after this will be for them in the summertime when they come in the summer. Once again, if you're a ninth grader and you're on this call, you might want to get off this call because you're not going to be able to go on a spring break trip. We will have a sign-in sheet. Okay. So okay, the first one. So attire. So the attire for Sunday would be sweatpants or jogging pants, any Upward Bound or Upward Bound Math and Science shirt. So if they do not have a shirt, email Ms. Blostein, let them know their sizes, and we'll make sure that we go in our closet and get a shirt for them to wear on that Sunday. And this is only for, new students. Monday is the yellow polo. If it's a new student, you would email Ms. Blostein, email her your size. For the new students, Dr. Cabrera will make sure you have a yellow shirt with the trio word on there. So everyone will be in yellow. Jeans with no rips. I would prefer sneakers for them to wear on the college tour because we do a lot of walking. That night, is that Monday? Yeah. Monday night, they can wear their own clothes or they can stay in their same clothes that they had on, but they just need to make sure that those clothes line with our protocol. So no rips, no crop tops, no see-through clothes. They can't wear any slides with the back off. They can wear sandals as long as it's got the strap on the back. For Tuesday, they will be in the green R shirts, which is the shirts that we provided to the new students. For our older students, you will get the shirt that when you came in the summer, it had 6'5" on there. If you didn't come for the summer and you need a shirt, email Ms. Blostein because this is what's going to happen. For our older students, if you lost your shirt and you sit up here telling us, lying to us and saying that you didn't get a shirt, and we got notation that we gave you a shirt even after the summer, because we give our shirts after the summer has passed too. If you have lost your shirt, you will be charged. So how it works is that you will be deducted that amount for your stipend. Okay. No, you cannot wear leggings at all. Leggings, you cannot wear leggings whatsoever. Never in this program you can wear leggings. We banned the leggings a long time ago. So jogger pants, jeans, or shorts. But once again, make sure it's past the fingertips for shorts or skirts. But no leggings whatsoever. No jeggings either. Jeggings are leggings.
I see a hand from Letitia. I don't know if that's Miss
Go ahead.
Letitia or is that a student?
Okay, go ahead, Letitia.
Trying to get off of mute. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes.
What if they have some sort of emergency in their room after you've done the checks? What is the protocol for contacting a chaperone?
They could call our cell phone. So that's why we provide our cell phone numbers. And we also provide it to the students again on the bus. So all they got to do, and we have had that situation happen. All they got to do is call us and we'll come to their room.
Okay. And then as far as snacks that they can bring on the bus for the trip, we can supply them with snacks that are closed bottle, closed bags. They can take it on the bus and they can eat it up there and eat it back, whatever. But all the meals are provided.
Yes, ma'am.
And no additional funds are needed for the hotels. We just got to give them spending money. Is that correct?
Yep. That's it, ma'am. That's it.
Okay.
See, right, I told you these trips we take care of them on the trips now. They're shopping and stuff. That's on y'all. Well, the hotel information is on the agenda. I see a question. The hotel thing is on the agenda. If you wear Crocs, you need to put them in sports mode. Please do not wear those. You all are getting into the habit of wearing those shoes that you just stick your feet in. They're not Crocs. They're another type of shoe that you stick your feet in. It's almost like a I can't describe it, but do not wear those. They don't have a back on it. I think it's like a one of the students helped me out. It looked like a house shoe, but it's not a house shoe. You cannot wear that at all. You can wear Crocs, but you got to wear the sports mode.
Yeah, in the chat, they're saying Birkenstocks or Uggs.
Yeah, Uggs. Yes, the Uggs. Yeah, that's it. Do not wear those because they don't have a back on it. They don't have a back on it at all, and it's almost like a house shoe.
Or
so I have stopped students. Jesus slipper. Well, it's a liability for us, even with parents. The reason why we don't share because most through no legs, jiggers. See, this is why I be fussing at them parents. This is why I be fussing with them. Because I just said that if you do not have the shirt, what to do? Email Ms. Blostein and let her know your size. We got to make sure we're paying attention, students. Okay? That's one thing. If you want them, once you get to know me, you'll know I don't like to repeat myself too many times. Okay? So make sure. It don't matter what color the jeans, as long as they jean material. And I will feel down to the bottom next to your foot and make sure they're jeans. So make sure that they're jeans, not khakis. Khakis is in the summertime. All right? Jeans. You got to learn to follow rules. I always go to the rules of you cannot wear a red shirt to go to work at Walmart. Nor can you go to Walmart, go to Target and wear a blue shirt and go to work. Nor can you wear jeans to Target and go to work. All right. So once again, treat this like work. You got to be in uniform. All right. Any additional questions?
It was 56 shirt. The shirt says 56.
Yeah, she was right. Thank you for letting us know that. I ain't know if it was 65 or 56. And you will get a copy of the agenda. Ms. Blostein will, Dr. Cabrera will email it to you. Do we have any additional questions?
And we'll also send a copy of this video so that you have it in case there's any questions or if you arrived late.
The meet address is on the agenda. The Grayson Allen building address is on the agenda. If you please, let me say this too. If if you're going to send in your child by Uber, or if you're going to come, please don't wait, parents, to leave your house. We don't never know how traffic is going to be. Don't wait to leave your house 30 minutes before you're supposed to be there, because we cannot wait for you to say, oh, I'm around the corner. I'm 10 minutes. I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'm on my way. We got a long way to go, and we got to hurry up and get on the road and get there. So we're leaving at 1. We're not waiting on your child to come. We're not traffic backed up, an accident. Leave your house early so that you could be there on time. All right? Questions? Hold on, I'm trying to see. It doesn't matter what color the jeans are. That's on the, so it'll be the address is on the agenda. So you'll be fine with, once you plug in the address, it'll bring you right to Grayson Allen building. Do we have any additional questions?
Yes, Ariana, go ahead.
Yes, we're leaving at 1.
I probably missed it on the itinerary, but do we leave our stuff in the hotel room and then come back like to the same hotel?
Yes, we're staying in the same hotel the whole time.
Okay.
Okay.
Sahar, go ahead.
I have a question. I signed my name with my two of my friends, but the third one, I don't know if she's gonna come or not. So based off that, how many? I know it's 3 people in one room, but if she doesn't come, are we just gonna end up staying with 2 people, or we're gonna have to end up having an extra person that we may or may not know?
We'll put another person in there. You have traveled with us plenty of times to know how that goes. So parents, how it typically goes is that we have the students to pick who they want in their room, right? I tell the students all the time, pick somebody that's going to pick you. Students understand that your request that you did, some of you all may have got in the rooms with the people that you requested. Some of you all may have not, because that person didn't request you. So that's why I always tell them parents that before they do a request, to check with the people and see. Now, let's say if a person don't have somebody that they want to stay with, or just like she just stated, somebody don't come. Yes, we will put somebody in the room with you, but we always look at personalities. And does the personalities go together before we put you all in the room? So yes, you will have somebody in your room with you, like another person.
Am I able to change that person if I know
No.
for sure they're not coming?
No. The room list is done. We gave you all the opportunity on Saturday to do that. That's one thing that we're not gonna do. We're not gonna keep going back and forth with changing out the rooms, switching out the rooms, and doing all that. You should know that, definitely, because you have been on trips with us before. So we're not gonna do that.
Okay,
the room
thank you.
list is already done, sent to the hotel based on what you all sent to us. On Saturday, parents, we had them to pick their roommates. We even had the ones that wasn't there to email if possible. And, once again, the room list is already done. It's already sent to the hotel. And that's that. If they do have any issues in their room, which we have, luckily we haven't had but one maybe in the last 3 years. But if we do, they call us and we go and we handle the situation and make sure that your child is comfortable and safe. Okay.
Dr. Curry, there was a question about Chick-fil-A, but it's kind of a non-point.
I would not
it's
go.
Closed.
Well,
it's closed anyway. It's
Chick-fil-A
Sunday.
is not open on Sundays.
Yeah. But I did want to mention, in general, when we tell you a spot to go to,
you going in and out. Okay.
My apologies. In general, when we give you a location to go to, don't roam away from that location, because you can go off and do that and be left behind. So stay at the meeting point and don't move. Trust me that we will feed you enough and make sure that you are well fed throughout the trip.
Now, with lunch before we get ready to leave, I would recommend parents that you take them somewhere else. Don't rely on going somewhere on campus to eat, just like Dr. Cabrera stated. When they get on campus, they pretty much stand at Grace Allen until that bus pull up. They're not moving. They're not going places.
Yeah, it's also spring break for USF, so everything's going to be shut down.
Everything is closed. Yep. So once again, make sure, and you need to take them prior to 12:15. So they need to have lunch like 11:30. 11 o'clock or something beforehand, because parent, I saw somebody say 12:15. I will be out there 12:15. Thank you for saying this. Bring one luggage, one book bag. Book bag can contain your snacks and everything else. Try to bring one bag. You're not going for a whole week. You're going from Sunday to Tuesday. That's it. So bring one luggage, one we will send it probably tomorrow. We're gonna send the agenda. It's probably gonna be tomorrow. We just got back from DC. Well, Dr. Cabrera got back today. We got back last night. So just give us till tomorrow to send out the agenda. All right. Your bag could be a basic, it doesn't matter like the size of your bag, but just one bag and one, bag or book bag to put your snacks in to carry on the bus. I got you. I understand. We're gonna have the agenda sent to you tomorrow. We're gonna send it. I know all of us are tired. We let, especially parents of travel with us. We want to make sure that we answer every question for you all, went over everything. And this is how we typically do for every trip anyways. We always have a meeting to go over different things for you all. So don't think that you're bothering me with asking me questions. No, not at all. But it just, once again, if I already answered it, just make sure you pay attention, because don't like to repeat myself too many times. All right. Do we need to bring paper or something to write with? No. Mm-mm. Oh, this is our first trip. Okay, that's good. So I understand the questions, and that's why we had this, because we knew that parents, especially with this is their child first time, we knew y'all gonna have questions. So don't feel, ask us all the questions that you need, because we want to make sure that you feel comfortable with your child traveling with us. So don't, ask the questions that you need. We're
traveling, just FYI, we're traveling on 2 buses, so we'll let you know when you arrive what bus to go on. You'll put your luggage on the bus that you are on. And again, as a reminder, while we do have about 35 or so rooms at the hotel, there's other patrons and other guests that are staying there. So that's why we mentioned, no coming out of your room for safety, or there's other guests that are staying there that we don't know who they are, and we have to also be mindful that they're guests of the hotel. So let's remember to keep the noise level down when we're in the rooms as well. A question from Tatiana. Go ahead.
Well, actually, it's Armani. I got a question. So how would us sitting with our friends on the bus work? Will we have to arrive at the same time as them?
No, you don't been on trip with us how many times?
No, because when we went on the trip for the summer, we all ended up getting split up on 2 different buses because it was a lot
because we had a lot of people. So you need to tell your friends to make sure they get there on time.
Okay.
So y'all can be on the same. But typically for with the 2 buses, what we try to do first, we try to put how we try to do is 10th graders on one bus, 11th graders on the other. However, one class, I think the 10th graders are bigger than the 11th graders. So you may have some 10th graders on that bus, but we'll make sure that we'll split up your crew, but make sure your crew here on time, because your crew get here late, they're going to be on another bus if we look at how many people on here and have to do that.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem.
We have about 65 students traveling, so each bus accommodates 55, so plenty of space.
Nah, not really, because we was tight. That's how we was this summer. A little bit more, but it's real tight with the 65. So yeah.
We had 100. We had 90 or so. I think we'll be
fine. Yeah. We just gotta make sure your friends get there on time so that they can sit there with you. Anyone else?
Go ahead, Elijah.
All right. I'm gonna pass it over to Dr. Cabrera to do any closing remarks, him and Ms. Blostein. But thank you all so much for attending tonight. If you have any questions along the way, but please make sure it's before 6 p.m. or not before 8 a.m. If you got to text us or ask us anything after Friday about the trip. So remember, it's this Sunday. All right, this Sunday coming up. So I'm gonna pass it over to Ms. Blostein and Dr. Cabrera to see if they got anything.
I think we have one last question from Elijah. Go ahead.
Okay.
I have one question, and it's about the shirts that we're wearing on Tuesday. Is I have two green shirts. One is the USF 56 shirt, and one is the leading the charge with Trio. That's the one we got during the summer.
You wearing the 56 shirt.
Okay, got it.
Now, if you want to, you can wear that other shirt on Sunday if you want to. Because you got to be in any shirt. You got to be in any shirt on Sunday.
All right.
Okay. And let me say this: any USF UBP or UBMS shirt. Okay, so not just any shirt that we're giving you. And once again, if you don't have that shirt, if you don't have an additional shirt, email Ms. Blostein and tell her, let her know.
Got it.
No, when you come to USF on Sunday, you need to be in the attire that I just stated. I just stated the attire for Sunday. The attire for Sunday is any UBMS shirt that we have given you, jogger pants, sweatpants, or jeans. But yes, you need to come dressed already. Ladies, now on the bus, you can't, now when you come, you shouldn't have nothing on your head. Fellas either, you shouldn't have nothing on your head. Now, when you get on the bus, you can put on your bonnet, your headscarf, or whatever to sleep. But when we get out the bus, even if we get out the bus to do a bathroom break, that comes off your head. Okay? And if you don't have no money, please don't go in nobody's store and take anything. You could do like me and window shop. I love window shopping. It's the best thing. Especially when you're, have any funds. So make sure that you're not sticky fingers when we go into the mall. Make sure that you're never by yourself, that you're always with one person. And that's especially like at Surge Entertainment or the mall. Okay, so any additional questions before I pass it back over to Dr. Cabrera for me? And remember, the agenda will be sent to you tomorrow.
Ms. Blostein, any final needs that you have?
The medical insurance cards, I sent that out today. Some new people, and well, everybody else should have done it by now, unless there's a new change in medical cards. But I need the medical insurance cards and the sizes. And I think if you have it, everybody should have done their admission packet if you're new. So all the forms should have been completed.
Yes, if your form is not completed, you're not going to be able to go on Sunday because we need all those forms completed before you can even travel with us. So make sure that you have, if you're new student, you'll turn it into Ms. Blostein.
And I think that was it. I look forward to seeing you all join the college tours and the museum and all the type of activities. And you're going to enjoy yourself as long as you follow the rules and just relax. So it's a good trip. Good time.
All right. So we look forward to seeing everybody on Sunday. Please arrive on time. And like Ms. Blostein said and Dr. Curry, we're just excited for this because this is where you start to see new colleges, new places, and really get an understanding of, yes, I like this school or I like this type of school, and allows you to start really thinking through all those major decisions that you're going to make in a year, 2 years, or 3 years from now. It all starts this weekend for some, and for those that are almost seniors, again, it's that critical time where we need to start really making some important decisions. So excited. If you need anything between now and then, let us know. Otherwise, we look forward to seeing you on Sunday, anytime from 12 o'clock on, 12:15 on. We'll be out there waiting for you, and the buses will be getting there. And as you get there, you'll sign in with Ms. Blostein, and then you'll load the bus. So you'll see us.
Hold on, Dr. Bear, real quick. Miss Ernest Thomas' mom, just email Ms. Blostein and just make sure you have turned in everything. Just email her on the side. I'm sorry, Dr. Bear. I just saw that question. Yep. Go ahead.
No, that was it. If you have any other questions, just let us know along the way. Enjoy the rest of your evening and look forward to seeing you all on Sunday.
Bye. See y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great day.
Bye. See y'all later.
Bye. See you.
Bye.
Bye. See y'all later.